So I think I've promised you that you are going to learn how to read lots of books and write books and stories as well. That is an exciting part of kindergarten. Now, what do we need in order to be able to learn how to read and write? Well, of course, we need books. And you have books at home, you have books on Kids. We need writing folders, we need papers, alphabet, we need pens to learn all this reading and writing. Another thing, of course, we need, and we've started working on it, is we need to learn about letters, the names of the letters, the sounds of the letters, in order to read and in order to write. But now the truth is, you don't just need to know a little bit about it. You need to know these so well that it's like you own it. When you own a letter, it's like it's in your back pocket, right here in your back pocket, ready for you to use in your reading and your writing. So let's figure out how we can own a letter so well that it's like it's in our back pocket, ready for reading and writing. So, of course, we are going to use the letter for our puppet this week. We're going to own that letter. So remember we met Mr. Froggy, funny frog, friendly frog, Monday on Zoom. I sure hope you were there because he's a great frog. He has his uppercase F and his lowercase f. We want to own that letter so it is ready for us for reading and writing. So let's take a look at this. How do we own a letter? How do we learn it so well that we own it? Well, step number one is to name that letter. So what is that letter? F. I have a name, you have a name, letters have a name. What's this letter? What's the name of this letter? Right, shout it. F. Whisper it. F. Say it in a regular way. Look at it and just say F. Right? Number two, how do we learn this letter so well? It's like it's in our back pocket ready to use. This is supposed to be an ear. Ears are very hard to draw. And then sounds are coming out. So number two is we sound it. So what sound does F have? Remember the sound in motion? So this is like your fish, and you move it across your body, and you put your teeth on your lip, and you go, you're blowing air out. The F sound is, let's do it again. It's hard to make that sound loud, isn't it? You are going to create a lot of spit, so you don't want anyone to get wet with your spit. Ready? Here's your fishy. We're making the F sound. Good. And again, we have a whole school of fish. Do it again. Good. So we know the name, F. We know the sound. What else do we do to really learn that letter to be able to use it in reading and writing? Well, of course, we write it. So now it's time to get that whiteboard out and practice writing the F. So the uppercase F goes like this. Start at the top, straight down, and then a horizontal line and a short horizontal line. There's your F. Vertical line, horizontal lines. We've learned that in handwriting. See how all the things we learned come together to help us? Let's do that again. Where do we start our letters? At the top. Pull down straight like a 1, then a long horizontal letter and a short one. What's this letter? F. What's the sound? let's write the lowercase f. It starts about there. So we curve up, straight down, and a little line in the middle. Curve up, straight down, a little line in the middle. What is this letter? F. This is the lowercase f. What is the sound? Let's write one more uppercase, straight down, vertical line, long horizontal and short horizontal. F. Always say it. The more you say it, the more you remember. Lowercase f, curve and straight, and a little line in the middle. Say F. Do the sound. Fantastic. We name it. What's the name of this letter? F. What's the sound? We wrote it already. Okay. Now we're going to use it. So we're going to use that letter in our writing folders. I'm sure you will. I don't know if you did the writing lesson already, but I used it because I had a fire. Fire starts with F. You use that letter when you read and when you write. So I have that book I showed you before that has the F on it. So let's pick up these cards so that we can really focus on the book. There we go. So we're going to use that F sound to read all these pictures and words that start with F. Look at the different ways to write F. Kind of straight, regular, and fancy. Okay. So look at the picture. It's always will start with an F and that F sound. So read it. Fish. Good. Oh, look at this picture. You know what this is. Ooh, it's a nice long word starting with F. Fingers. Take a look. What else starts with F? Look at, oh, you eat with that. I think you know that word. Read it. Fork. Okay, let's go to the next one. Ooh, I just talked about that. A lot of this is happening in California right now. Let's read the word fire. And what else? Oh, don't you love these? Soft. Feather from a bird. I have a lot of them in my yard. Ooh, you might have this by your place around your yard. Maybe not. Maybe it looks different. Maybe it's out of wire or logs. Fence. Fence. What else? Oh, this number starts with. You know that number. It's our fun song number 5. And back to fish. Good, you are using the letter as you read. Now, I will go back, and this time I will not read it. It's your turn to totally read. Look at the picture. I point, you read. Good. Next picture. Read. I think I'm hearing you. Aren't you excited you get to use this word? This letter makes all these words. Read. Great. Yes, I think I heard fire. Oh, I like this one. Read it. Good. Read it again. Shout it out. Good. Read it again. Wisp. Feather. What else starts with? Remember? Read it. Good. Stand up and read it. Great. And this number starts with that. Read it and show the fingers as you read it. Good. And we're back to the beginning. Read it one more time. Excellent. So we did all these things. So F is like, it's in your back pocket now, ready for you to use in your writing and in your reading. I'm excited for you. Would you please use the note in Seesaw? And no, I'm sorry. You're going to video because I really do need to see you and hear you doing the F sound in motion. You are good at videos. This one is pretty short. So you're going to do the sound in motion as you say some words that start with F. You may use words out of this book, definitely. You may think of any words you want. So what you will do is you will do this. Fence, fish, feather, fantastic, fingers, farmer, father. Think of a bunch of words. For sure, 5, because that's an F word. Maybe you can even get up to 10 words. Great. What a fun video that will be.